Well, hello friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Travis, and I garden and zone here in Louisville, Kentucky, zone 6B/7, just in case you're new to the channel. So, last Friday we had some very strong winds come through Louisville and surrounding areas, and it has just created a huge mess for everybody around here. Lots of huge trees down. Three great big ones come down and right across the road here in our neighborhood. We've been out of power for 3 days. That power actually just came on late last night. Thank God. You never know how spoiled you are until you do not have power, internet, and hot water. So anyway, but this Sunday I got out here and cleaned up the front garden bed. Been waiting to do this and finally got a chance to. So all of the purple aster that was around the border, all of that has been cleaned up. The annuals have been pulled out. Victoria salvia and French marigold. So anyway, those have been cleaned up. I did cut back the catmint as well. Not cut it back, but cleaned up the dead. This might even be ready to divide. I got a few clumps of that out here. And I apologize for my voice. Been going through some crazy allergies. I usually do this time of year. But anyway, I apologize for the nasaliness. One thing that worries me, or I am kind of mad about, is I don't have my gloves on, or I'd show you better, but these two knockout roses here, I'm not sure if they are dying or if the voles and moles, like they do a lot of stuff around here, got to them, but you can pretty much just sway these roses back and forth. I don't know if you can see that, but they're loose and rocking, so I'm not sure what's going to go on with those, but they're still green in a lot of spots, especially at the bottom, so we'll have to see about those. They will get cleaned back or cut back later on in the spring. Oh, let's see, what else did I clean up out here? Of course, we had lots and lots of limbs down. I think that's a magnolia over there at my neighbor Chris's yard, looking gorgeous. Alright friends, let's go to the back. I did clean, oh look at this, the limelights are getting their leaves out, so getting closer and closer to spring, thank God. I do need to clean up that David Austin rose, and excuse the mess. I've been rearranging the garage, you know, things you do when you're bored and don't have money to go shopping. Anybody else do that, or is that just me? Alright, so if you've seen the last video, I told you guys I was cutting these Bathsheba roses back, and I did it pretty hard too. But I cut anything that was dead, diseased, or dead, diseased, or dying. I was trying to remember the 3 Ds. But anyway, I think I'm going to move these because they get so big over this fence here, and as you can see, our sidewalk is super close to the fence, and once they get growing pretty good, we gotta like walk around them, and they're really just kind of in the way. So I'm going to try to dig those up. I started on this one, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out of there or not. So anyway, we will work on it. If I can't get them out of there, I'm not going to risk killing the roses completely. So I'll just have to try my best on keeping it pruned and cleaned up along the fence. All that noise behind me are the ducks. Boy, did they enjoy all the rain we got. But as you can see, I cleaned up this garden as well. Sedum, autumn joy, lilies are coming up. Montauk daisies. Got irises in here and nice coral bells. I think this one is called Purple Palace. But yeah, lots of garden cleanup going on. Let me show you real quick before we go inside because it's pretty chilly and I wanted to share with you guys my first plant and seed haul of the year. But before we do that, check out these gorgeous daylilies here. Not daylilies, daffodils. We're not there yet. And as well, talking about cleanup, I cleaned up the blue bottle path here. Made it a little wider and kind of defined my pathway here. So I kind of accent with blue, cobalt blue in the garden for garden art. And if you've been following me a while, you'll know that I got this blue bottle pathway inspiration from Lark's Gardens on YouTube. Definitely check out her page. Alright, now let's go in because it's cold. And I'm going to show you guys what I got plant-wise and seed-wise so far. Alright friends, so I went to a number of places over a couple weekends, and I went to Lowe's, Home Depot, Tractor Supply, and Myers. But anyway, I just wanted to show you my first plant haul of the year here. For the first time, I'm going to be growing begonias. These are they bulbs? I think they're called bulbs. But this will be an experiment. Of course, these are from a box store, so who knows how well they will do. But I just really liked all the colors. Of course, it looks like it's a mixed color, so you never know what you're going to get. Got these at Home Depot, as well as some white lilies here. This is Lily Casablanca, white lily. And I'm going to be potting these up and keeping them in here until they are ready to go outside. Got some gladius here, and what's the color on that? Plum tart gladius. Now these will be planted directly outside, of course. Let's see, what time does it say in our area? February through May. So once it warms up a little bit more, I will plant those. Now I'm hoping they are actually that plum color. Sometime before I've gotten purple gladius, like deep purple like this, and they turned out being red. So that's just kind of one of those things when you buy stuff at the box store. At Tractor Supply, I found this lilac. This is Lilac Sensation. I do not have a lilac, so I'll be starting that in a pot. Leaving it in here. I got some grow lights in the bedroom, so I'll be potting up this clematis. This is Jacqueminot. I think I said that right. I got two of these. One from Tractor Supply, and this one was Lowe's, of course. But I really like that dark purple. My grandma has one of these, and it's gorgeous. For the first time, I'm trying ranunculus. Now, these are kind of particular on how you start them. I think you've got to soak them in water, or yeah, you got to soak them for so long in water, and then they end up looking like giant, not giant, but oh, like little aliens or spiders. People have said before. So, but anyway, they're actually quite ugly until they start growing, but they are gorgeous flowers in the end. I got a couple of dahlias here from, I believe these were from Myers. The white snow country. So a white dahlia. Wonder how tall these get. 40 to 44 inches. So not quite as tall as the tallest dahlias, but kind of a medium-sized dahlia. And then another one which kind of looked a little bit like the HS date that I always have a horrible time growing out front. So this one is Kelsey Annie Joy. There are 2 bulbs in here, or 2 tubers rather. So I'm going to start these in pots inside as well to give them a head start. Again, they kind of remind me of the HS date dahlias, but these look like they have regular green foliage. The HS date dahlias are the same coral color, but they have a darker maroon kind of foliage, which I love. And I usually, the past 3 years now, I've tried to grow them out front, in front of my drift of Russian sage out there, and every year I think the voles get them. Now I'm learning that the moles are after like bugs and worms and stuff like that, but the voles are actually what attack your plants. So anyway, my plan for this year is to start them in container, the same HS date dahlias in containers, and I'm going to sink them into the ground and try it that way this year and see if I have better success. And last of the plants, or the tubers, bulbs, whatever, are these pink peonies. This one's called Sarah Bernhardt. Looks like it's alive. It's got some growth there, which is a good sign. And you don't want to plant your peonies too deeply. I've learned from other people that if you plant your peonies too deeply, they probably will not bloom for you. So just a little tip there. Alright, as far as seeds go, I picked up, of course, a couple of things of zinnias. I always have to have those. And this year, I'm going to be doing less vegetables and more flowers. I'm going to do a lot of cut flowers, and we'll make bouquets and vases full of flowers, and I plan on giving them away and stuff like that. But anyway, my passion is more for the flowers. Last year I had terrible luck with the vegetables. The squash did pretty good, but my tomatoes, of course, my tomatoes never do good for me. But anyway, so less vegetables and more flowers this year is the goal. And I plan on still using the side yard that the neighbor has given us. And I'm going to I would like to put raised beds all down through there, and really have it look neat. But anyway, friends, I think that's going to, oh, I didn't even finish the seeds. So I got 2 dark opal purple basil, and I use these as an accent flower, dark foliage flower. I don't really use them for cooking, but I know they smell really good. I got a pack of petunias. I heard these are kind of hard to start and get going. I started some pansies last year. They did pretty well. I love purple columbine here. I used to have some of this, and I don't know what happened to it, but Actually, our neighbor Chris has all kinds of it, and it's gorgeous when it's all in full bloom. So two different types, Columbine Blue Star and Columbine William Dennis. Some purple coneflower. Got some extra French marigolds. I know I have plenty from what I harvested last year, but just in case, this is a must-have annual for me in the front. I'm going to start some salvia. I've got one pack of coleus here. Now, a couple weeks or so, I'm hope to have had my seed purchase done and ordered, and I will get a few different types of specialty coleus online. But anyway, that's what I got so far, and then I'm going to try snapdragons as well. So friends, I'm going to get potting this stuff up and get it done. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to follow along, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It's completely free, and it helps me out a lot for my channel to grow. So I really do appreciate that. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Also, feel free to comment if you have any tips on growing any of these things. I would like to hear from you guys. Alright friends, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and talk soon.